Children's Place.
Children's Place is very special because they're able to step in where other organizations say that they can't. Children's Place has never said that something is too hard. Children's Place always is there to advocate for the children and really be there for the kids with all the resources to help them.
At Children's Place, we're champions for Chicago's most vulnerable children. And we really take that seriously. If you're a champion for somebody, that means that you have to relentlessly fight for them. You have to see whatever it is that they most need and then go out and make that happen. In all of our efforts, all of our advocacy, all of our programs, everything is really designed to stick up for people who cannot fight for themselves.
Children's Place really has a responsibility to these kids. We've gone into these areas and neighborhoods that a lot of people have stayed away from, and I really think we have a responsibility to these neighborhoods, to these kids, to give them the services, to provide them the best, and really stick up for Chicago's most vulnerable. Starting these services at an early age is really, really important for the kids and the outcomes. I want every family to be able to feel like they can give the best to their children. And that's where the Children's Place really steps in and tries to provide those services to make every kid and every family feel like they're getting the best.
It's a miracle that kids like this have a place to go where they can belong and feel valued and have a chance to live normal lives as normal kids.
The thing that I love about Children's Place is it is agile, it's flexible, and it sees the changing needs within the community. We have a community faced with increased violence and increased crime, and that creates so much trauma and hardship on these children, and it affects their life long term.
I think on the west side of Chicago, community violence is a plague, and I think it's so common and so frequent that sometimes it almost becomes unremarkable. All kids need things to thrive. They need families that love them, they need good schools to go to, they need a safe place to go outside and play. The more that we can ensure that children who are our next generation have what they need from day one, the less that we have to worry later on about all kinds of ways of remedying those kinds of deficits that they've experienced.
Unfortunately, so many kids in Chicago have experienced trauma at a really young age.
This is our opportunity to provide a nurturing environment for these children who otherwise would have no one to turn to. You really see the long-term impact that the Children's Place has when you see these children going to high school, going to college, getting jobs, raising families, and ultimately living incredible lives.
In this city of Chicago, there are so many people in need, and it's really important to me that my children and my family gives of themselves to know how fortunate they are and to keep paying it forward to make Chicago a special place.
The Children's Place is about heart. It's about caring for people. It's supporting families where they are and for who they are.
Children's Place is a shining example of kindness. People living through the fundamental central value of kindness.